Hello guys and gals, this is Toby. As spring 2020 has come to an end and the hype around for the shows coming up in summer 2020, I wanted to talk about the shows that I watched and give you a brief rundown on shows that I enjoyed this season. And many shows got cancelled and got postponed due to you know what going on in the world, and I was a bit surprised on how the season was balanced out by the selection of shows offered to us. You had something from shonen, romance, comedy, and not to forget about good old isekai. Starting with the sequels, I only watched one sequel this season, and that was the second season of Kaguya-sama, and oh boy, what a ride it was. I mean, you had new characters, great character development, and Chika being herself. This season totally surpassed the first and what it established. And the main key feature of this season was the character development. And my most favorite part of the season was the 11th episode. And a lot of people would agree with me. That episode really made me respect the characters in the show. I would really like to give a huge kudos to all the voice actors of the show. They really did an impeccable job this season. And we also had
それ知ってる。藤原先輩の巨乳が邪魔って話をした時、僕を引っ叩いたよ。こんな感じ。強くなったよな、石神。今や藤原に対抗できる唯一の存在だ。そうか。人は成長する生き物だったな。成長してますか、これ。
If you still haven't watched Kaguya-sama, I would highly recommend watching it. The second season makes all of it worth it. Moving on to the next show, we have Gleipnir. The show follows the story about Shuichi, who possesses the power of turning into a mascot dog. Then he saves an unconscious girl and the girl Claire finds out about this and she threatens him to work with her to find her sister. The story is catchy at the beginning, but how it's put together throughout the end is not that great. Don't get me wrong, the story is cool, but the inconsistency of elements makes it dull. They went with edgy high octane fights to episode about people talking about their weird interests. The show is enjoyable, but its execution is not that great. And the OST is good too, like just listen to the ending. The show also has some interesting characters, but they are not given enough depth to feel emotional attachments to them, except the main characters Shuichi and Claire. Overall, it's a decent show to watch, and there's also a second season for it, I think, because the show ended in a weird way. So I hope there's a second season. Anyway, the isekai for this season was My Life as a Villainess and All Paths Lead to Doom, also known as Otome Game or Hamefura. This was a breath of fresh air in the isekai genre. I know the whole isekai with female MC is a meme, but this show is really good. Even if you watch the first 2 episodes, you will get invested really quick. And the girl who gets reincarnated into the Otome Game is a really joy to watch. But the only catch is that she is not the main heroine of the show. Instead, she is the villain of her own story, and whatever route she takes to reach the end of the game ends up killing herself or getting exiled. Even though it's an isekai show, it does not stress on fighting the bad guy or I have to get out of this world type of dilemma. But the basic premise for Katarina, the main character, is not to mess up anywhere and to survive the main ending of the game. It's not a new concept or anything, but how the execution is different from the other isekai shows coming out is really worth a watch. The world is basic and the wide range of characters add their own taste to the story, which makes Hamefura an absolute joy to watch. Kakushi Goto was the hidden gem of this season. The story is about a father named Goto Kakushi who is a mangaka, and not any mangaka but an adult mangaka. He is a single parent of his daughter Hime, and he hides the fact that he is an adult mangaka from his daughter so that she doesn't think of him as a bad person. And the act that he puts on and the struggles that he goes through in his studio and his personal life. Even though I thought this was going to be heavily influenced by adult comedy, the show turned out to be way more wholesome than I thought. There are many funny moments throughout the show, but at the end it becomes very pure and emotional. There are glimpses of scene where Hime is grown up and she finds out their old house and where all the secrets are kept about the life they were supposed to live instead of which they are living right now. The journey to get to the end of the show is absolutely beautiful. The art style and animation is really simple, which makes it even better because of its childish theme. I like to think that the world of Kakushi Goto is drawn by Kakushi Goto himself, because he is a mangaka and it makes sense for him to draw it, and Hime has filled all the colors into it to give it life and make it vibrant. This theory is also supported by a line in the ending of the show. It goes like, "My life is a monochrome and please make it colorful again." And it also mentions a color girl. I think it's Hime, because without Hime, Goto Sensei's life is colorless, and also Goto Sensei loves his daughter more than anything else. He is even ready to give up his love for creating manga, and this unconditional love for his daughter is seen throughout the entire show. Fun fact, the name of the show basically summarizes the basic plot of the show. Like, Kakushigoto in Japanese means a secret, and Shigoto means work, which can be said as a secret work. And also Kaku and Shigoto together is also said to be drawing work, which is what Goto Sensei does as a job. I know I'm talking a lot about this show, and it's no secret that I love it, and this is the anime of this season according to my opinion, and I highly recommend you go and give Kakushigoto a watch. And while watching this, don't skip the opening and ending of the show, because it creates a mood while watching a show, and it's really good. Moving on to the hype machine of this season, and that was Tower of God. The reason for all the hype was that it is the first anime to be adapted from a Korean source material, commonly known as manhwa or webtoon. And to be honest, I enjoyed watching Tower of God. It is a good show. The politics, the conspiracies, mind games is fun to watch, and from what I've heard from the webtoon readers, the story is going to get even better. And I have high expectations from the show if a second season happens, which will, because the response that it got, be it mixed, actually made some noise that there were people who are going to watch shows from different source materials. As of recording this video, The God of High School has started airing, and the response to it has been massive. And the success of both of these shows can open up new doors for anime. There are great manhwas out there like Solo Leveling and many others. I mean, there's hentai too. I should not have said that. Finally, we also had some studio original shows that came out this season in the form of BNA and Whiskers Away. BNA is a Trigger Studio original, and they made it by partnering up with Netflix. It's not one of the best original shows, but it is pretty decent. The story is okay. The main attraction of the show is the animation and art style, for which the studio is famous for. And lastly, we have Whiskers Away, which is a story about a girl named Muge who likes a guy and she stalks him by turning into a cat. The story is adorable, and the atmosphere and the aesthetics captured in the movie is great. Be it old Japanese houses or Cat Island, everything is made beautifully. And the studio is also the one who made McDonald's advertisement, which is cool. So anyways, those were the shows that I watched this season, and I'm really hyped for what is coming up in the future seasons. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, dislike it if you dislike it, and all the promotional videos and relevant links are linked in the description. If you want to suggest any anime, you can do so in the comments or my socials, which are linked in the description too. Subscribe for more upcoming gaming and anime related videos, and I'll see you later. Mata ne.